NEWSTALK is back with their holier-than-thou attitude again today, everybody, where they are judging Elon Musk for meddling in UK politics. This one's going to be interesting, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Much love to all my loyal Irish supporters and American supporters and British supporters. We know that Elon Musk has really helped the world. You know, he basically saved humanity with buying Twitter and turning it into X with the uncensoredness of it. And, you know, it's basically the most uncensored platform in the world, you know, apart from a few different, obviously, caveats. But for the most part, it is extremely uncensored. This one's going to be incredible. Drop a comment down below and let's go.
Elon Musk has called for Nigel Farage to be replaced as leader of Reform UK just weeks after reports that the multi-billionaire was in talks to donate to that party. In a post on his social media site X, Musk said Farage does not have what it takes to lead the party, but he didn't explain his reasoning. Farage suggested that this was due to a disagreement over Musk's support for far-right activist Tommy Robinson. He said Musk's comment was a surprise, but that he would never sell out his principles. The comment from the unelected tech entrepreneur comes hours after Farage described Musk as a friend in an interview on the BBC. I'm at a loss as to why people are paying attention to this unelected tech entrepreneur.
I think somebody is jealous. Okay, I think Pat Kenny is extremely jealous of Elon Musk's reach and power. And, you know, he's unelected tech entrepreneur, but he has all the money, guys. When you have all the money and you're a billionaire, okay, he's the richest man in the world, you have all the power. Okay, a lot of people think that money doesn't buy you power. Let's not play that game. It absolutely does.
I mean, he is not elected. He has no status or standing except he's a pal of Donald Trump.
Yes, and he obviously controls Twitter.
So he's a pal of Donald Trump, so therefore Donald Trump is the most powerful man in the world, okay, leader of the US, which means that he's going to be one of the most powerful people in the world. He also runs SpaceX, which is basically a kind of a NASA sort of friend as well, friend of NASA, which, you know, helps push the space program in the US and around the world. So
or X, he spent $40 odd billion buying it, and he's making waves here. Look, he is causing problems for politicians in the UK.
Good, and I love it. You know, I don't support Tommy Robinson at all. I think he's a fool, actually. But, you know, I support the freedom of speech, and he's allowed to speak on X. Absolutely. I think anyone should be allowed to have their voice and be heard, even if I don't agree with anything that Tommy Robinson says, okay? Nigel Farage is a different one, guys. He's more of a conservative leader. You know, the stuff that he says, he seems okay. He doesn't really seem too extreme, in my personal opinion. I think he tried to get, like, handguns legalized. So, kind of cool. But, yeah, I mean, I don't really know too much of Nigel Farage's policies, but yeah, I don't think that Pat Kenny should be judging Elon Musk, okay? He's far more powerful than Pat Kenny or NEWSTALK will ever be.
Nigel Farage did not see this attack coming. That is clear by his response. He said it's a surprise. Farage is trying to make light of it now, saying that when you're good friends with people, you can disagree on things, but it's quite clear that the bromance is over. And I think what will be really worrying Farage is that ultimately there was talk before Christmas of $100 million donation coming in for Reform UK from Elon Musk. And that clearly is not now going to happen, or even if any money comes, I think part of the trade-off will be that Farage is not the leader of Reform.
Does he have a particular favourite? I mean, Tommy Robinson is not going to be that leader. That's quite clear. I don't think that could happen. They have 5 MPs in the House of Commons, so if not Farage, who?
Well, Pat, it seems Rupert Lowe is Musk's preferred candidate if there is to be a change in the leadership. Now, we're talking, this is a very bizarre conversation, because we're talking about a political party in Britain having a conversation about changing its leader because a man in America who is South African wants a change. So it's clearly not going to happen. But Musk has made clear that he likes what Rupert Lowe says. Now, Rupert Lowe...
Well, okay, so he supports Rupert Lowe. Why would the guy on the radio station say that he's a South African man that lives in America? Who cares? You know, he's American now, okay? America is a different society, guys. And what's he trying to say? Like, he's trying to say that he's a foreigner? Like, well, I don't get what he's trying to say there.
Is an MP in Great Yarmouth, which is over in the far east of England in Lincolnshire. He used to be in the sports world. He's a rugby man. He's very wealthy. He was involved with Southampton Football Club, Premier League club as they are now. And it seems that Musk really does like Rupert Lowe and would prefer him to be the leader of Reform. Now, the problem Reform has is that the flagship person who has carried them, who has the public profile, who gets all the media attention here, is Nigel Farage. So I can't see them changing. I really can't see Reform deciding to get rid of Nigel Farage because Elon Musk has decreed.
I mean, show me the money. If he says $100 million or pounds or euro, whatever, you'll get that if you change your leader. Would they take the money and run?
I don't think they will. I mean, Farage is very ambitious. All his critics have, we're now 5 years into Brexit being completed. It has been an unmitigated disaster for the British economy. Young people here, by every single metric, Brexit has been a calamity, and Farage was heavily involved in that. So, look, he is probably the most consequential politician of the last 25 years in the UK in terms of what he has been involved in and what he has made happen. But I just can't see Reform getting rid of Farage because he is a walking human headline and people do identify with him.
Now, the charge against Keir Starmer made by Elon Musk is about a historic gang grooming scandal. Now, many of us are scratching our heads and say, what was that all about? Can you...
Yeah, and Elon Musk has said on Twitter as well, jail for Starmer. So he's saying, Keir Starmer should be in jail, basically.
Remind us.
So before Keir Starmer went into politics and became an MP and leader of the opposition and now Prime Minister, he was the equivalent of the DPP in the United Kingdom. He was in charge of the Crown Prosecution Service. Now, my reading of this basically is that Elon Musk has started to delve deeper into Starmer's past. He's looking for ammunition to attack the British Prime Minister with, and he has started reading up on these so-called grooming gangs and the scandals involved. Now, there were court cases, there were trials, there were prosecutions, and there are many, many men in prison right now for the sexual abuse and rape of young girls in towns like Oldham, Rotherham and Telford. Now, Musk is calling for a full-scale public inquiry, and why he has come to life about all of this in recent days, tweeting and retweeting about it. Jess Phillips is a minister in the British government. She is safeguarding minister, and she has ruled out a public inquiry into what happened in Oldham, where young girls were sexually abused.
Why have they ruled that out? Like, why isn't there any investigation done there? There should be investigations done absolutely into Keir Starmer.
Now, she's made it clear there is not going to be a public inquiry. The reason being, there has already been a national inquiry. It was completed 2 years ago by Professor Alexis Jay.
Okay.
She's one of the standout brains in Britain, a fine public servant, and she knows the law inside out, and she delivered the results of a national inquiry 2 years ago. As far as the British government and Keir Starmer are concerned, it has been dealt with. Starmer will not welcome this intervention yet again by Musk. And remember, if we go back to July last year when there were the riots going on, Musk got involved then, saying that civil war was inevitable in the UK. So he's consistently popping up, criticising Starmer and really kind of trying to make life unbearable for Starmer and to get him out of government.
Yeah, I mean, because Keir Starmer sucks, guys. He's terrible. You know, England has never been more dangerous. They have riots. They have people stabbing on the street. They have horrendous crime in the UK and nothing's being done about it. And they're doing that on purpose, guys. They're doing that on purpose. Okay, so look into that. You know, they could easily solve crime tomorrow. Why is there zero crime in the Middle East, in, Dubai? Why is there zero crime in Japan? Okay, they can do it if they want to. They just choose not to, okay?
It looks like he's playing politics. I mean, he's cozying up to the AfD in Germany. And, he did cars, he did space, he did social media with X, and now he's playing with politics. I mean, what else is there when you have all the money in the world's richest man? What else do you do except...
I think he just sounds jealous. This guy, Pat Kenny, just sounds a bit jealous. Bit jealous of Elon Musk's money, mate. Oh, the rich fat cats in Dublin aren't paying you enough, are they? Bro, I hate all the people in Dublin, all the politicians in Dublin, all these rich fat cats in Dublin. They can all go to hell.
Look for some power. Well, why doesn't he put himself up for election? If you
He will be elected. I'm not sure, can he run for American election, because obviously he was born in South Africa, but I'm pretty sure he will run for, you know, Congress or something in America. He'll definitely get elected somewhere.
wants political power, let him get the right to represent his views.
Yeah, I think he knows the result of what the ballot would be. We've seen people try to go into politics with a lot of money before and they failed. And I think, in all honesty, Pat, you know, people in the UK now are sick and tired of Elon Musk intervening, constantly popping up with criticism.
No, they're not. They actually love Elon Musk. If you guys go on Twitter, if you go anywhere that's not these left-wing Marxist platforms, everybody loves Elon Musk, guys. Like, plain and simply. He's a voice for the voiceless. That's why he bought X, okay? Because before, and with the new Blue Sky and all these different apps, Facebook, all these apps, they ban you from speaking how you really feel, guys, okay? Of course, everyone loves him. When you're free, when you have full freedom of speech, people love you.
Of the country and its leadership, and very questionable support of Tommy Robinson. I mean, Tommy Robinson is in prison serving an 18-month sentence, and yet Musk seems to be singling him out as the future of the UK and some sort of hero to be applauded. Most people are repulsed by what Robinson stands for.
Yeah, I would be one of those people. But the thing is, guys, you know, it's the freedom of speech that he's allowed to have that Elon Musk backs. Also, Elon Musk also has an agenda, guys. Let's be honest. You know, for those who know, you know, about the Middle East, he supports one side, and me and the rest of the world support the other side. And you guys know which side I'm talking about right now. If you guys go back and watch my videos, Free Palestine, all that stuff, you guys know what side I support. Elon Musk supports that side, and so does Tommy Robinson. Okay, he's anti a lot of that stuff. I am absolutely not. I'm absolutely pro, you know, the Middle East. Okay, so he is pro the other side, let's just say. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on that. Okay, some things I agree with Elon Musk on, absolutely, the freedom of speech aspect, but a lot of the stuff, of course, taking sides, I do not. I love you all. If you guys want to support me as well, click on the link in the description for my Patreon. Loads of blocked and uncensored videos there as well. Behind the scene live content as well for just €5 a month. The price of a coffee. You can help support me per month. I love you all, and I'll see you all in the next political video, guys. Peace.